Say it in a SayItInACard.com is an online greeting card company that delivers right to your front door. Visit our website, www.sayItInACard.com. You can read the cards, order the cards, and we ship them directly to you. If you feel it, we say it in a card. We have breakup cards, troubled relationship cards, troubled friendship cards, and of course all of the traditional cards as well, from birthday to Mother's Day. So again, visit us at www.sayItInACard.com. Free shipping for a limited time. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is So Much to Say YouTube TV. These are my thoughts, in my voice, on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Now, So Much to Say YouTube TV is the place that you come to learn and grow. So go ahead and hit the like button, the share button, and the subscribe button. And turn on that little bell so that you get a notification every single time that I go live or I upload something new. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I'm so glad that God is forgiving, and I'm such a, I'm worthy of his forgiveness and his grace. And, he's not as judgmental as some of you. And, I understand that today is a new day. Today is another day to get it right, another day to live in his favor and his grace, and to be a better version of myself than I was yesterday. I appreciate the goodness and the kindness of God. Some of you may call him Jehovah Jireh. Some may call him Allah. Some may call him Buddha. I call him God. Amen. Amen. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and judgmentals, as well as the dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and I am turning over a new leaf. I'm turning over a new leaf. Somebody in the comments said, I just can't believe that, someone who's supposed to be a role model is sitting up here high. Niece, that thing had gotten a hold of me. That thing had took a hold of me. Kava said, I'm just jealous that I didn't get a piece of my own, a piece for myself. Amen. Yes, you got to use the God card the next day. You got to use the God card the next day, because it is $5/Fine Nigga Friday. I want to say thank you to my regulars that have already jumped into the Cash App and Zelle. I am on my way to my doctor's appointment. Amen. It ain't nothing like having this insurance. Do you hear me? Ain't nothing like having this insurance. I see why some of y'all tell y'all asses to the doctors every time you get a chance to. I understand why some of you are hypochondriacs. You just want to go in there and flash that little insurance card. I understand why some of you, every time you cough, scratch, itch, nub a toe, jam a finger, see a bruise. I see why some of you stay at the doctors every chance you get. Ain't nothing like calling them up and saying, I called them yesterday. I said, listen, I need to come in. I said, because girl, I got this sty on my eye that still has not, it's down really low. Like if you were to meet me in person, you wouldn't see it. But I know it's still there. Like when I close my eye, I can still see like this little bump right there. So what Stacey Michelle saying? Hold on, I gotta get to a stopping point so I can read that. But one of you had messaged me. Oh, her name is Lynn McCall, I think the last name is. She messaged me on the other day and said, get you some apple cider vinegar and put it on there with a Q-tip. And so I did that, and that really shrunk it down. But for some reason, it's still like a little, you know, and I've been doing it multiple times a day, and, you know, but I'm going to the doctors and see if they, listen, do y'all need to lance this thing off? Or do you need to just give me some sort of an antibiotic? What do I need to do? Because we about to roll into the summer, and competition is stiff, and I need to be able to look my very best. Amen. I'm getting this body tighter. I won't say back together. I'm getting it tighter. Now, Mariah, I'm rebuking that. I'm not claiming no surgery. Now, I'm hoping they won't have to lance it off. I hope they'll just be able to say, oh, yes, sir, let me just give you an antibiotic. It'll be gone in 7 days or less. But you know, competition is stiff. You know, the summer is coming. The summer is coming, and competition is stiff, okay? And you want to look and feel your absolute best. But at any rate, I went to a happy hour yesterday, and it was quite divine. And so several of the ladies, let me tell you something. This little conversation that I'm doing next week, next Saturday, it is really becoming the talk. Do you hear me? It is really becoming the talk. Now, I'm going to go ahead and order some fish and wings and some fries for the people. So, you know, I'm really going to try to create something really special for you guys. I was actually taking notes. You know, I'm very, very creative when I'm in my little, when I'm on my edibles. I get really, really creative. Now, I'm not encouraging you, but as for me and my household, I get really, really creative. Like my mind gets to working, and my ideas, my juices and stuff get to flowing. And so Mike had given me that edible yesterday before we went to the happy hour. And by the time I got there and I had ordered our first drink, it had started to kick in. Okay. And so several of the women that are going to be there next Saturday for our conversation were at the happy hour. And so a few of them came over to me and said, yeah, I heard about this conversation you're doing next Saturday, and you know, I would love to be a part of it. And I said, well, listen, I'm letting you know now that it's going to be filmed. It will be filmed, and it's going to be going on YouTube. And so like my juices started flowing. I started getting all these ideas, and so I started putting notes in my phone. And so I'm going to call the conversation Telling Our Stories. Black, queer men and women. Telling our stories, Black, queer men and women. And the way that I see it, and I put all of this in my notes, the way that I see it, it's almost like a modern day Paris is Burning. But remember, Paris is Burning was really about the ball scene. This is just about being Black and queer in America. Let me put that note down. Being Black and queer in America. Okay? Being Black and queer in America. So, and I started writing all these questions down to in America to lead the conversation. Like I had all of these notes yesterday at the happy hour. Look at all them notes. Like that edible was really edibling. Okay. And so we're going to talk about everything. The dynamics from a lesbian perspective and from a gay male perspective. But I've already told them this is a queer space, because one of my friends wanted to bring one of his straight girlfriends. No. This is not for the straights. This is a queer conversation. Amen? Because, see, I don't want the heterosexual perspective. You know, sometimes when there are Black spaces and we're talking about Black issues, but we don't want the white voice. We don't want the white gaze. We don't want the white point of view. So in this same perspective, I don't want the straight perspective. We live in a straight world. We always hear their perspective. And I don't want the conversation to be shaped by a straight opinion. And so I'm really looking forward to this conversation. And so I have questions. And so the last question that I'm going to ask them, And I shared it with, one of the ladies that's really helping me arrange everybody or coordinate everybody. I said to her, I said, the last question that I'm going to pose is going to be, if you could go back to the beginning of your life and if you could choose to be heterosexual or queer, which would you choose? You know, the question that we had last week. And so she was like, oh my God, I love this. But what I said to her was, and I'm going to say this when we filmed that day, I want this conversation to really be a resource for parents who may stumble across this video and see all of us sitting there having this conversation, answering questions that they may have. I want this video to be documentary style. I want it to be a resource for parents that are struggling with understanding and or accepting their queer child. I want this conversation to be a resource for queer children around the world who may not have access to progressive queer people, right? They may come from a family that's really religious and they don't have any gay or queer people around them. So this is a resource for them, because, these generations, they always find the resources and information online, YouTube and TikTok. I hope it goes viral too. And so I'm going to share it with all of the people that are coming. I'm obviously going to share it with you guys. And I'm hoping that it will be viral. And I'm gonna like, it would be so dope if it's picked up by like Sundance, like film festival or something. But I want it to be documentary style, right? So I'm working on trying to find a videographer called Chet Brewster. I just thought about it.
Which phone number for Chet Brewster? Call it now.
And yeah, non-binary falls under queer. That's why I've been moving into more conversations saying queer, Alexandria, because I always speak from a gay perspective, but I have to remember trans people and bisexual people. So I always say
ready, yes, to ready. You gotta run with the best people. Correct, let me call you back. And you gotta hire the best people. Back. All right.
I just thought about it. I could ask the guy who filmed the Gay Like Me episodes for me and Derek. I could ask him to see if he's available next Saturday. Tanny Joy said, Craig, since you're doing promos now, are you making a short promo post for us to share on social media? What do you mean a short promo post? What do you mean? And I forgot to read Stacy Michelle's comment that was up here. So anyway, somebody said I need to go to the dermatologist. Hey, Rainbow. Hey, girl, hey. Okay, Stacy said, y'all know if y'all mind our business and not be judgmental, you'll look as young as girl. Oh! Hey, girl, hey. I'm feeling amazing today. That's why I do love edibles, because you don't feel anything the next day. Amen? You don't feel anything the next day. I don't like the word queer either, Jack. I never liked that word queer. I never. Especially when I first came into the community and people used to say, oh, he's queer. I always thought that was a white term. Oh, okay. Tanny, yeah, I may need to go ahead and do that. I may need to do a little promo video. I really don't like that word queer either. I can't stand it. But I understand that it's a mouthful to say LGBTQ plus. Like, I don't have time to say all that, so it's just easier to just say queer. And for me, it just means that it's inclusive of everybody up underneath the window. But I don't like that word queer either. It just seems so motley, strange. But at any rate, I'm looking forward to the conversation. And like last night, when I was thinking about the conversation, I kind of got a little nervous because I was like, oh my God, like I'm going to be leading this whole discussion and I just want to do it right. I want it to go well, right? And because I really wanted to look really good, like, and I want to be in the editing room when it happens. Like, I was thinking I was just going to edit it myself, but I think I may need to take this a step higher, because I want certain sections of it to be in black and white. like when we say certain things that may be really cold or dark, or where I want to evoke certain emotion from you as the viewer, I want it to be in black and white, or I want it to have like some sort of a filter or over it, or some sort of a feature. Hold on one second. I just thought about another videographer. Call Ryan Horn.
Calling Ryan Horn.
Hello?
Ryan Horn.
Yes, sir.
How are you? This is Craig Stewart.
I know who this is.
How are you?
Good, what's up, man?
So listen, I know this is hella short notice, however, what? You said no?
No. Whatever it is, this is no.
Okay, so listen.
What? We are far beyond short notices, fool.
Cut it out. Now listen. So this is the idea that I just had. So it's gonna be at my house, right? It's gonna be next Saturday. Next Saturday, the 25th. Are you available next Saturday, the 25th?
Depends on what time it is. It's a long day.
Oh God, here he go.
What time?
So
no, for real. Go ahead.
So I'm filming a conversation at my house, and so
yes, sir.
I just didn't want to set up my tripod and put a camera there. I wanted it to be, like I wanted to capture the entire, group of people that's going to be having this conversation. But when people are actually making a point, I would like the camera to go to that person, and you know what I mean. So I wanted to be more conversational, sure. But I wanted to kind of be like documentary style, if you will. So it's I'm calling it Telling Our Stories. Black queer men and women. Basically what it means to be black and queer in America. So I'm bringing together like lesbians and gay men, and we're going to be talking about everything under the sun, right? And so I'm going to have food and shit like that, but the plan is for people to show up at 2:00. We'll eat, have a little, and I can video that part on my little tripod or whatever, my little camera. But if you're not available for that part of it, but ultimately I want the conversation to be filmed. That's going to be probably from like 3 to 5. Because I figure by the time, black folks get there a little late. So I told them 2:00 and people come in to eat, have a little cocktail or whatever. And then we would move the conversation at 3:00. But I want to do it outside in my backyard if the weather is ideal, which I think it will be.
Okay. So the challenge for me to be there is, so my wife is out of town for the next week or so, and it's just me and the boy, and he has a baseball game that weekend, and the game probably won't end until about like 5:00.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So you let me explain all that, and you can't even do it.
No, I was just while I was driving, and I was trying to look at my phone at the same time, at the calendar and stuff. But what I can do is I could think of some folks that could possibly do it and maybe direct them your way to cover.
Okay.
To help with the cover. So let me work on that part to see who we could get to possibly help cover it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, I appreciate it.
So yeah, that's not. I thought you were gonna come with some shit tomorrow.
No, that's what I'm saying. It ain't really last minute, right?
Yeah, that ain't last minute. That's at least a week. That's good.
Right. Okay. All right. So let me know what you.
So let me look into it and let me see who I could get to help cover it that day for a couple of hours.
Okay.
Half day shoot, it sounds like, right?
Yeah. So again,
you want one camera, 2 cameras? What are you thinking?
I'm really thinking it could be one camera, Ryan.
Okay. All right. In that case, because my thinking is like, if you have one camera that's set up as your master, and then your second camera set up, someone just going panning back and forth, and you good.
So then you saying 2 cameras then?
Say it again.
So then you're saying 2 cameras.
Yeah, no, I was saying two cameras in the sense of like having one. If you have, like you said, just set one up on
Yeah,
a tripod, but then you want another camera to like pan back and forth to different people
to
talking
be
and
people
stuff.
talking. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Let
All
me
right,
know. Okay.
I'll work on that.
All right. I
All right,
appreciate it.
okay, man.
All right.
All
Bye.
right, buddy. Bye.
Call Justin.
Just to confirm, you'd like to call Justin Hardin. Calling Justin Hardin.
Now, I asked this other videographer last week. We were texting back and forth, and then he just stopped texting. What you gonna do? But at any rate, it's nothing like having this little insurance. Amen. I have Kaiser, and I have to say I am really pleased with Kaiser. I really like Kaiser. Like they've been very professional. Um, and it's just like they're timely. You know what I mean? The facilities have been clean. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and end up doing two cameras, so there could be one camera that's static, and then the other camera would be moving around. But that means I would have to have somebody edit that because I don't know how to edit multiple cameras and stuff like that. Y'all really costing me some extra money now. Costing me extra money for all of this. Oliver's gonna be out of town, so he can't do it. Um, oh, yeah, Oliver's gonna be out of town. Oh, Keon is texting.
Yes, ma'am.
Niece,
Yes, ma'am.
you got a videographer?
Bitch, I told you that last night.
I
I
was
told you
high
I had
last
two.
night. I can't be held responsible for anything I said or did last night.
Girl, me and my boss was watching some of it this morning. She said, y'all are funny as hell.
I gotta
Bitch,
watch it. I gotta watch it. I'm almost
yeah,
scared to watch it.
girl, it was funny.
But I want to say this. I so appreciate the way you came in the room. Was like, you might want to sit up. Yeah, you might want to say, are you okay? Did you need some water? Like how you went and got me some water. That old trifling ass Mike just left me there for the wolves. But
What he at?
he at the house.
Mhm,
I'm on my way to a doctor's appointment.
mhm.
But what I was gonna ask you was, oh, so you got a videographer?
Yeah.
I want basically I think I want two cameras. I want one camera that's gonna be kind of stationary to just kind of capture, you know, the overall set. And then I want to have
Mhm.
one camera being held where, they're moving around as people are talking.
Okay.
Yeah. It,
Okay, I was trying to call him while you was on. Well, I was trying to get, I say, get like the key points because he had work. I had seen him last night,
at the
but I
phone
couldn't
call.
tell you. Uh huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Um,
but you was under the influence, honey. So.
yeah, I was under the influence last night. But yeah, so that would be good if you can get me. I got a couple feelers out because I was just gonna do it myself, but I really want to be engaged in the conversation. And like, it's just too
Mm-hmm.
much when I'm trying to hold the camera, moderate, and remember what I want to say next, and like that's just too much.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to. I don't know if the guy who filmed "Gay Like Me" for me and Derek will be available. I want somebody who really know what the fuck they doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I really
Yeah,
want to.
no, Ace know what he's doing. This is what he do. He let me tell you something. He traveled to Hawaii. This is what he do.
Can you send me a
Outside
link
of
of any of the stuff that he's like done, videos or anything? Or I need
hold
to just wait to
on,
talk to him.
let me see. Yeah, but Ace, I'm not gonna give you nobody that. Let me tell you, because Ace, I mean Oliver. I seen Oliver last night too.
Oh, he was at the
My
phone
friend
call
Chico was
too.
going. Yeah, I was on. My friend Chico was gonna have Oliver do it, but he was like, "I'm so glad you recommended
The boy Ace.
Ace. Like Ace is real professional. Like he is really good."
Oh, okay. What did
Yeah.
Chico have him do?
Chico had him do his content for his he took pictures and he did pictures, but also too he kind of did for his photo shoot
Well,
for his
girl, I don't
clothing
need no
line.
photo shoot. I need video.
Yeah. But he no he do all of it. He did the he's good. I can he's good. I won't tell you, and I know what type of stuff you like. So
Okay.
he's good though.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right, yeah. So
he's
let me
good.
know. All right, well, I'm about to go into this doctor's appointment.
Okay.
So I'll
Well, I'll hit you up. Well, hit me up after.
okay, yeah, I'll call you when I leave here.
All right.
Bye bye. Miss 757. I was thinking the same thing. If he don't spit it out all this damn stuttering and stammering and shit. Listen, don't forget, paid for your say right now is still $100. I know today is Friday. I know some of you got paid today. Our agreement was that we were going to keep it up until at least today because some of you got paid. It's www.paidforyoursay.com. Promo code is BESTLIFE100. Don't say I ain't never done nothing for y'all. Thank you for the Cash App. Thank you for the Super Chat. Thank you for the Zelle. I appreciate you supporting what I do. Thank you for purchasing books and greeting cards over at sayitinaCard.com. I will talk to you soon. I'm about to upload a Patreon from yesterday in the past couple of days for those of you that are subscribed to my Patreon. I appreciate that, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.